having that little processing area somewhere in your home, probably a study or a guest room or somewhere out of the way, just so you can put your items there and then you can quickly get rid of them, can be really good at not having clutter sort of all over your house.
This is the Ideal Home Show YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I'm Louise Cookie. Thank you for joining us. If you've ever organised a space only to watch it unravel a week later, or felt buried after a birthday party or Christmas morning, this episode is for you. So let's get into it with Esme and Heather.
Once you've decluttered all the rooms in your house, you've got to think about other systems. So we all get tons of incoming paperwork, whether that's bills, receipts, children's artwork, and it can really easily, as we all know, just start piling up in different corners of your house and feel really overwhelming. So we suggest just implementing a system that's right for you. So some people like ring binders, other people prefer like an expandable file folder. Whatever floats your boat, just have a system with categories and labels, so you can easily, once a month or something, just file away all your papers, and then come tax return time, it's really easy to find that receipt. And then for children's artwork, there's various ways you can keep that and display it. You can either sort of get a display book for different art, or we personally really like a box with sort of files in it. So for each year that your child's at school, like reception year 1, year 2, you just have a folder with, say, 10 to 20 pieces max of your favorite, their best artwork. And then when they're a grown up, you can just hand them that one box and say, there you go, there's all your artwork, rather than giving them reams and reams of stuff that they're not really going to want to keep.
And also, so the last category we normally come to in a house is sentimental items. And we sort of keep that category till last because it's really the hardest to make decisions about. So it makes me so sad when I go to people's houses and they've got all their sentimental items in boxes kind of shoved at the back of a cupboard and they never look at them. So I talk to people a lot about repurposing sentimental items. So there are some great companies online that will repurpose materials. So if you've got kind of, your kid's first baby grow, or I had a client once whose father had passed away and she had his jumper that she wanted to keep. And these companies, they'll make them into toys for kids, or they'll make them into cushions or wall hangings or something that you can see every day and have out on display rather than having it hidden away. Another really good tip for that as well is if you've got quite large sentimental items, instead of keeping them, how about you take a photo of it and then make one of those nice kind of photo books so that it's kind of this size rather than this size.
So now that we've been through the whole house and we've organised it all and categorised it, how do you maintain it? Well, we've got some tips for that. And I'd say to start with, just be really mindful about what comes into your house. You've just had this great declutter. Let's not let it all come back in with party bags and things that you don't really need. So just be mindful when you're purchasing. Do you really need this? Do you really want it? Have you already got something similar?
I think for the sort of day-to-day maintenance, there's this really good idea that someone thought of. It's called a Sunday box. I think someone in America thought it up, but it's basically a box that just sits on your work surface somewhere, or in your office or in the hallway. And whenever you get posts coming in, or you've got that light bulb that needs replacing, or batteries that need refilling, put them in the box and carve out a couple of hours. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday, to go through that box and sort all of those items out. And it just means you don't have to think about it during the week other than those 2 hours you've allocated to go through it. So I quite like that idea.
Yeah. And we also have like a processing area. So somewhere where there's items you want to donate to charity, items you want to sell, things that you need to return at the post office. Having that little processing area somewhere in your home, probably a study or a guest room or somewhere out of the way, just so you can put your items there and then you can quickly get rid of them, can be really good at not having clutter sort of all over your house.
And another good tip, actually, we've talked a lot about containers, and I think operating a sort of one in, one out policy for those as well. So basically, when that box of Lego or the box of pasta is overflowing, you've got too much of that item. So it kind of keeps everything nicely contained. Also a tip with kids, if you've got Christmases or birthdays coming up, then have a quick declutter of all the toys, because you're going to have a whole load coming in. And it just creates space. Oh, also, we were going to talk about regifting. So this is something we've both got young kids, so we both do this quite a lot. But if you get given a lot of presents, and as adults or kids, and you get them and you're not really that keen on them, or you've already got it, put it to one side, keep them in a box, and then give those to somebody else when they've got a birthday. But hilariously, remember to write down who gave you that gift so that you don't give it back to them, because that could be quite awkward. But yeah, I think that just helps kind of keep the flow and maintain space.
And then just one final thought or tip to kind of keep everything maintained day to day when we're all really, really busy in our family lives would be to do a daily reset. So for me, I like to do it in the evening when the kids are in bed, just spend 10 to 30 minutes just having a whip around the house, putting everything back in its place. And if you've got a place for everything in your home, it just means it will really be easier to tidy up at the end of the day. It won't take too long. And that just helps keep on top of the clutter.
And I think also if you're decluttering and organising on your own, then I would make a checklist. So everyone loves a checklist. Write down all the items that you're going to be going through, whether it's room by room or category by category, and just tick it off as you go through. Also, if you've only got like an hour or so to go through it in the day, then just do a couple of categories, keep it manageable. Don't think about the whole house and everything you need to do, but just break it down into really good manageable tasks.
So now we know staying tidy isn't about perfection, it's about rhythm. Thank you to Esme and Heather. So we've learned how to build simple, sustainable habits like the daily reset and the one in, one out rule. Catch everyday clutter with tools like the Sunday box. Prep for gift-heavy seasons with a fast pre-holiday sweep. And handle incoming stuff from toys to trinkets with confidence and care. Organisation doesn't have to feel like a chore. With the right habits and a little planning, it becomes something that supports your life, not something that takes it over. So a huge thank you to Esme Fisher and Heather Dhillon for showing us how to design homes that work with our real lives and not against them. Let us know in the comments which tip you're trying first, the Sunday box, the hallway sweep, the one in, one out rule. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, especially if you know a parent or partner who's bracing for the next toy explosion. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Hello everyone.
Hi, I'm Mark Meadows.
I'm Michelle Marby Davies.
I'm Annie Sloan and I invented chalk paste.
So, cocktails.
The hive will produce 30 or 40 pounds of honey in a year.
I'm going to show you 3 ways how you can improve your home life using the very latest smart tech.
If you're looking to move or improve,
Have I got a chocolate and tonka bean? I might just have
we've got all sorts planned.
This hob is actually amazing.
a little chocolate and tonka bean.
Lovely aroma, the curry leaves.
Might do that neat right at the end as a little treat for me really.
So what I love to do is go for citrus-based scents.
And it can be amazing for your skin.
So it really becomes a different look from day to evening.
To have a plan without thinking about colour, texture or specific product choices.
We've got talks, drop-in sessions, explanations, workshops, everything.
Oh, it's a good job it's 7 p.m, isn't it? I'd get into trouble. So,